is about pans. I get a lot of questions about knives. The next popular one is all about pans. Should I get nonstick pans? Should I get stainless steel pans? What do I do, Rachel? And as you see, these are both my everyday pans. I use both, and they're good for different things. The nonstick pan, this has a coating in it, and this particular one is actually a hard anodized pan, so this cannot go in the dishwasher. These also, eventually, no matter how good your pan is, and I don't care what they say that the coating's never gonna come off, eventually the coatings are going to come off and you're going to need to get a new pan. A stainless steel pan, if you get a high quality one, it's gonna last you for a lifetime. The main difference for these is kind of cooking style. These, you don't necessarily, the non-stick, you don't have to put any oil or fat or anything in. And stainless steel, you do. So here I'm going to give you a nice demonstration of how these work. So, some people say that you can't get a sear in a non-stick pan, and that is absolutely incorrect. You can get a good sear in a non-stick pan. You just have to make sure that your pan is nice and hot. For a stainless steel pan, you have to use a butter or an oil or some sort of fat in order to make this work. So if you're on a low-calorie diet, stainless steel probably isn't going to be the one for you. You'll probably be happier with a non-stick pan. So the other thing with stainless steel pan is that you need to make sure that they're preheated. You can hold your hand over it and feel that it's nice and hot. That's imperative because if you put chicken in a cold pan, it's going to stick. The other great thing about a stainless steel pan is that these will tell you when it's ready to flip. So you want to have patience here. So like here, I can move this around. It doesn't really matter. It's going to come up. I can be the impatient chef and keep looking at this and looking at this and looking at this. These, they're going to stick. And it kind of tears the flesh away. But so you should let these ones sit longer and not touch them. As these you can go and you can move around and check and look at. Okay, so see, like, because it's not done, it starts to stick and it pulls away at the chicken. So normally you just want to let these sit, usually about 3 to 4 minutes per side, and it will tell you, it will naturally lift from the pan when it's ready to move.
So once it's seared, then it will lift.
Yeah, it will let go from the pan. So like that. So see how beautiful that is? So you get a nice sear from this chicken. So it's just stainless steel. Think I can go in the dishwasher. I need to use a fat or an oil, and I need to have patience. Okay? So then non-stick, think I need to be replaced in the next year or two. I shouldn't be using metal utensils because that will again ruin your coating. And I don't need to use a fat. So if we're on low-calorie stuff, these are going to be the best ones. The other main difference about the stainless steel and the non-stick is that nothing sticks to this. So we've got a little bit of stuff there, but not much. They're very easy to clean. But here, like we've got some nice little brown particles and some skin that has been stuck to this. What you can do here is you can add a little bit of white wine, or some mustard, or some fresh herbs, and you can reduce this and add a little salt and pepper, and it will actually clean the bottom of the pan for you. It's called deglazing. Even if you're not going to use the pan sauce, add a little water to it while it's hot, and it becomes clean. See that? And then you can let this reduce, and this becomes your pan sauce. You can't get pan sauces from your non-stick pans. And then that's like your finishing sauce, so that goes right over your chicken. I like this pan. This is my absolute favorite pan. I was telling Amy earlier, if you're gonna pick just one pan, I would do the straight-sided 10-inch sauté pan, or it's a sautoir, because you can do so much. You can do cakes, you can do frittatas, you can braise, you can do risottos, you can even do soups. If you're a college student and you're just in a small apartment, this is the one pan to have because you can do so much. Stainless steel, non-stick, they're both good. Just learn how to use them.